I'm Marty from Everyday Jewish Mom. Today we are going to be making flavored honeys for Rosh Hashanah. One of the traditional Rosh Hashanah foods is dipping apples in honey, and I figured we could do a little twist on it. We will be making cinnamon, chocolate, and strawberry. Really, these recipes are just kind of stirring things together, but there's a little bit more technique with doing the strawberry one, so let me show you. I have written all of these recipes to start with half a cup of honey. I'm going to put the ingredients for each one on the screen here, but I also have a printable version on my blog, and the link will be below. I am starting off with cinnamon flavored honey. Last year, we got a gift of cinnamon and chocolate flavored honey for Rosh Hashanah, and it was so good, and all of my guests loved it so much that I was like, oh, I can do this. So here we go, we'll stir it in. If you've worked with cinnamon in the past, you know that sometimes it's hard to get it to incorporate, but just go ham. Stir it a lot, and then we'll have a technique at the end where if there are any chunks, you can skim them off the top. Next up is chocolate. Chocolate is a tricky flavor because it tends to dominate, and I really wanted to make sure that with all of these recipes that it still tasted like honey. So you really get the chocolate flavor and the honey flavor here. This is my kids' favorite. These little glass containers that I'm using are actually yogurt jars. You can buy the wee yogurt in the grocery store and then save the containers. And actually you can buy tops for them online as well, so you can like store it in them too. And the yogurt's really good. There we go, look at how beautiful that is. Oh, and finally, strawberry. So this is the one with a bit of a technique to it. I'm using freeze-dried strawberries here. I'm calling this a 1/4 cup of freeze-dried strawberries. It's a bit hard to measure, but you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're gonna put them in a plastic bag and crush them. You will see here as I measure again and start to stir that there are strawberry seeds in there. One of the things about strawberries. And this is again where the technique comes in. So once we get it all stirred up, you want to let it sit. Here I have it sit for an hour, but really if you let it sit overnight, you'll get a distinct line on the top. And that is all of the chunks. It leaves behind the flavor, but the chunks rise to the top, so you just skim it off just as you would for chicken soup. This strawberry flavor is by far my favorite of the three. I even considered just doing a video on the strawberry. If you do make this recipe, make sure that you send me a picture. I would love to hear how much you enjoyed it. It would also make a really wonderful hostess gift if you are visiting people for the holiday. Shana Tova.